This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Hey there, Bachelors. Are you ready for a big style sesh? Because you sure are. Absolutely, Melania. We have so many cool capsules for you today. I'm psyched to get the show started. Let's get to it then. Fresh off the rack, check out this week's capsule. It's high and hot. Get your fashion high with the return of the highway. Achieve girlish blush despite the morning rush. Look your best in as quick as 3, 5, and 10 minutes. We'll show you how. And we'll run off the back and satisfying the side braid. Find out how you can do this too. Awesome lineup. This sounds like a well-rounded episode, if you ask me. It does indeed. And you know what? I just want to lie. Because today, the capsules on clothes, hair, and makeup that separated me. Our first capsule is a focus on the return of high-waisted bottoms. And before, Melanie, you were just telling me that you're a massive fan of high-waisted bottoms, right? I am. I love them. They're super versatile. And come summer, I love high-waisted shorts with a perfect top. To me, too. And you know what? High-waisted bottoms are perfect for any body type because they elongate the figure and they skin the hips. And there's nothing like a bit of fashion, right, to help us look a bit taller and leaner. So check this out. This is our take on the much-loved trend and how to wear it in not one, but 5 ways. The high waist is making a comeback and it's brought along some friends. So if you want this hot off the runway piece to make its way into your closet, we'll show you 5 coveted looks for this high styling trend. Give your everyday look an edge with high-waist trousers. Hair with long sleeves. And funky boots. And finish off with a swanky belt. Street prep overdrive. Battle the metro heat and wear these gorgeous gowns with high-waist shorts. Temperature still rising. Don't top top. And hop into a pair of flats. And don't forget the sunnies. Now the only thing that's hot is you. Still in the summer state of mind? Keep it beachy with a printed wraparound skirt and a tank top. Step into some strappy sandals and say hola to a sunny state of style. Keep it low-key and comfy with this next piece. crop trousers. Choose a loose slouchy top. And lace up those sleeves. Nothing like cozy dust for a snuggle-worthy vibe. Girls in their skirts, right? We say coats to the nth degree. Pin it up. This time with a tapered skirt. Paired with a button-down shirt. And sexy stilettos. There'll be a lot of crane necks with this one for sure. Got the memo on the high waist movement? There's no time to waste. So get a move on and get wasted. What do you get when you have 5 Maris in a capsule? A cute explosion. But if you ask me, I'd have to say I love that tapered skirt. Looks absolutely beautiful on her and very classic. Tell us what you thought of this episode's 5 ways. You can let us know on Twitter with the hashtag Etcetera on ETC. For all things ETC, use the hashtag ETCFeels. Or hit us up on Facebook at facebook.com/Etcetera on ETC. I'm sure that you can all agree that despite our busy and hectic schedules, it's super important to always look our best. That's why we thought it wise to come up with this beauty hack, which solves exactly that. Believe me, it works. So do in such a minimal amount of time that you can come out looking fresh, fabulous, and ready to go. Before I totally spill the beans, ladies, check out this beauty hack. You might just learn a trick or two. Girls can't help but primp. It's in our nature. It's in our blood. And while some girls have all the time in the world to prettify, some simply don't. So listen up. Here are some quick ways to put the war paint on. And it's as easy as 3, 5, and 10 minutes, that is. When the clock is ticking way too fast, we recommend the 3-minute phase. First, spend 15 seconds applying primer. 45 seconds by putting on foundation. Then a minute to curl the lashes. Finally, spend another minute to add mascara. Ding, ding, ding! 3 minutes up. Talk about au naturel. If you have 2 more minutes to spare, go with the 5-minute phase. Picking up where we left off in the 3-minute phase, take a minute to blend concealer under the eyes. 30 seconds to brush some blush on the cheeks. And the last 30 seconds to lightly sweep bronzer across the temples. Turn heads with this fresh face glow. Maximize mirror time with this 10-minute sesh. From the 5-minute phase, spend a minute to highlight the brow bones and the cheekbones. 2 minutes to apply eyeliner. Another minute to add mascara on the bottom lashes. And finally, swipe your favorite lippy on at the last minute. Score a 10 in the baby meter with this 10-minute look. With these beauty hacks, you can now go ahead and hit the snooze, because now gorgeousness is minutes away. That was a useful hack, don't you think? My strategy when it comes to being in a rush is normally very simple. It's concealer, mascara, and maybe a pop of lip tint or lip balm. That's it, but it does brighten your face quite a bit. Now, with all these trends coming and going, I know it can be difficult to keep up, and that's why we created a new segment for you called Style Speak. Here we're going to discuss different fashion terms so we don't get style shocked. For our first Style peak of the season, we will be focusing on skirts. First is the handkerchief skirt. Now, this skirt got its name from its hemline, which resembles, you guessed it, a handkerchief. These became a hit in the 1930s as its uneven hemline modestly lengthened the knee-bearing flatter fashion. We recommend pairing this with a tank top and strappy sandals for a full-on carefree vibe. Next is the floated skirt, not to be confused with peplums. This one hugs the waist and the hips, then ends in a flared ruffled hem. Pull over a slouchy sweater for the perfect mix of chill and chic. Last is the knife-pleated skirts. Pleats in general date back to the 16th century when skirts and petticoats were gathered at the waist. A knife pleat is a series of narrow folds which gives the illusion of dancing fabric. Now, this is the most flattering when the band is cinched at the waist and the skirt itself starts at the hip. A dark hued top can balance the fullness of the silhouette. Finish up with ballet flats and you'll be one classic beauty for sure. Now that's what I call fashion education. Nothing is more fabulous than a girl with style smarts. We're going to take a quick break now, and so should you. But do come back as we've got a lot more goodies stored up our stylish sleeves. For our last capsule, I hope you guys have been enjoying our hair how-tos as much as we have, because we're still at it. This week, it's all about the side braid. Braids are always trending, and a side braid will add a little bit of fun and flair to any outfit. Find out how our fave celebrity stylist, Lord Ramos, will turn this simple side braid into a certified style must. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Lord. I am such a big fan of braids and twists, but I never seem to move in place. Do you think you could help me out? Definitely. Yay, I'm excited to try it out. You stand out and work any runway. To get the look, start off with damp, towel-dried hair. Spread it through your hair from root to end. Then, set the hair by blow-drying. Apply hairspray to give it that extra hold. Focus on creating a lift on the top of the head for added texture. Now you're ready for that sassy side braid. Pull your hair back. Then begin braiding. Adjust the tension to loosen the braid. Next, tie with an elastic band. Spread the braid apart lightly with your fingers for more body. So how do you find it? This look is absolutely to die for, and I'm sure it will last me from day to night. Turn heads and break hearts with this sassy side braid. Lord is a hairstylist extraordinaire. Whatever he does looks good in my books. What did you think of the side braid, Melania? You know, I've never worn a side braid before, but I think I'm going to have to try that one. I think you should too. And guys, do you want to know what you want to learn when it comes to hairstyles? So do send us a tweet. You can use the hashtag Etcetera on ETC. Well, we're out of time, but never fear. We're going to be back again next week, so please tune in. I'm Melania. I'm Mari. Thanks for watching Etcetera. Capsules for the stylish you.